Park in Clonus this evening, the All-Ireland Intermediate Camogie semi-final. Galway versus Antrim. What promises to be a very interesting semi-final indeed. Result of the earlier semi-final today, it finished Kilkenny 13 points, Meath 9 points. So Kilkenny already through to the intermediate final for 2021. I'm delighted to be joined on co-commentary today by Down Camogie star Niamh Mallon. Niamh, you're very welcome. A shorter journey for you probably than for me, but it's great to be here in Clonus this evening.
Yeah, thanks very much, Tommy, for having me. Looking forward to a really good game and seeing who can join Kilkenny in the All-Ireland final.
Yeah, we'll go through the two teams. We'll start with the Galway team that starts here this evening in Clonus. In goal is number 1 Fiona Ryan, 2 in the full back line Ciara Donoghue, 3 Laura Ward and 4 Rachel Hannafy. The half back line is made up of 5 Lisa Casserly, 6 Caoimhe Mahan and 7 Katie Manning. The midfield partnership of number 8 Mairead Burke and number 9 Alicia Broderick. Half forward line of number 10 Molly Mannion, 11 Eva Linsky and 12 Katie Mannion. The full forward line of Cora Kinney at 13, 14 is Mairead Dillon and 15 is Anya Kane. So just look at the Antrim team there as we welcome listeners from Galway Bay FM as well. In goal for Antrim today is Katrina Graham, a full back line of Chloe Drain, Niamh Donnelly and Maria Lynn. The half back line of number 5 Colleen Patterson, 6 Caoimhe Conlon and 7 Maeve Connolly. At midfield is the partnership of Lucia McNaughton and number 9 Nicole O'Neill. The half forward line of Christine Laverty, Catherine Dobbin and number 12 Anya McGill. And a full forward line of Roisin McCormack, Maeve Kelly and Amy Boyle. You would have played against these, Niamh, over the last number of years, including this year as well. I think 2 contests as well this year. A tough outfit, Antrim, and tough opposition always. And they probably come in today as slight favourites as well, Niamh.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely fancy Antrim heading in today. I think they've only improved. We played them maybe 3 or 4 times in the past 9 or 10 months, and every time we've played them, we've seen a massive improvement. Probably, the way they set up and physically as well. So, yeah, I would fancy them here today, but I wouldn't write Galway off either.
We were talking earlier about some of the matchups, and one of them we were closely looking at was number 15 for Galway, Anya Kane, their main score getter, and the cornerback Chloe Drain, who was probably going to be picking her up right from the very start.
Yeah, Chloe's a Superman marker, and I think she picked up a bit of an injury in the Ulster semi-final maybe to Derry, a jaw injury, so she's back in today, and I'd expect her to pick up Anya Keane in the full forward line, for sure.
Yeah, so the referee for today's game is Philip MacDonald with his backroom team out there, all getting ready then for the playing of the national anthem here in what has to be said is a resplendent St. Chinnerk's Park in Clonus. Well prepared for today's contest, with the winners, of course, taking on Kilkenny in the All-Ireland final on September the 12th. As we're about to have Auron Naveen here now in Clonus. Yeah, Auron Naveen there in St. Chinnerk's Park in Clonus. Galway down to our left-hand side, going through their last bit of preparations and warm-up, as if you need a warm-up today, Niamh. But Galway wearing a white jersey today, distinct from their normal maroon jerseys. But I'm sure they've been training in them over the weeks, and Antrim in their, original, should we call it, their saffron jersey, so they're quite used to playing them as well. So your thoughts on this? I suppose, coming into it, people will say Antrim should be too strong for Galway's second outfit, but they played each other in the league this year, Niamh, and there was, there was only a puck of the ball between the sides in that game that was played, I think, in Ashbourne.
Yeah, I think it's very much 50-50. I think looking back in the league game, Galway had serious possession, and I suppose just lacked that bit of clinical finishing, which probably cost them. But if they can sort that out today and stop Antrim's inside line, I think that could go a long way to winning the game.
Yeah, so the referee then, Philip MacDonald, is ready in the middle of the field, and the action about to get underway. Galway will play from left to right in this first half as the referee calls for a sliotar from the sideline. Also asking the substitutes, I think, to go to the stands down in front of us here, and a nice crowd here as well this evening. And the referee gets the game underway, and first to break towards Galway out in the middle of the field. Trying to gather it there for Galway was Molly Mannion. She does well, pops the ball off now. Galway on the attack through the midfielder Alicia Broderick. Broderick from out the field drops it in, drops it high and drops it out to the left hand side and wide. First opportunity for Galway goes a begging, goes out to the left hand side and wide, and an opportunity there for Galway, Niamh, but not taken.
No, I can just see here that Antrim have dropped the sweeper back already. Christine Laverty's went from wing forward and just in behind sort of. Oh no, sorry.
So the puck out taken quickly there by Antrim, but Galway gets to it there in the middle of the field, and they're in possession now as we look to break the ball forward. Trying to get onto it there is Ava Linsky. Linsky goes for a shot now for Galway from out the field. It's a better strike this time and goes high and over the bar. The opening score of the game goes to Galway. Ava Linsky, the centre half forward, with that point from out the field. It comes in the second minute of the game, and a good score, Niamh.
Yeah, super score. You can really see the space here that's opened up in front of Antrim's full back line, so they're going to have to eradicate that.
Puck out again is taken quickly by Antrim down this side. The field it goes. Chance now, an opportunity for Anya McGill to get on the ball, to run at the Galway defence. She's going towards the 45 metre line, strikes the ball from way out the field. Super score, super response by Antrim. Anya McGill, and we've seen her play in a lot of matches. She's a lively wing forward, and she took that point very well. Yeah,
she's still a minor, I believe. Scored 4 or 5 points against Kilkenny in the first day, and I think she's really stepped up to the plate there already.
Antrim's opening score as Galway don't pick up their markers from the puck out, and again it's with Anya McGill. She strikes this one towards the centre half forward channel. Out in front there is the corner forward Roisin McCormack. McCormack now bearing down on goal, being chased by 2 Galway players. Half block in there. The umpire, is he going to give a 45? No, there it's not. It's a wide ball, a wide apiece for both sides in the early stages of the game. We've played just coming up on 2 minutes of action here in a sun-drenched St. Cheernocks Park in Clones. The puck out will come from the Galway goalkeeper Fiona Ryan. She goes stand side of Clones. Up to go for it. Molly Mannion puts up the hand and does very well to win it for Galway. Needs to offload it, but she's blocked down brilliantly there. Might have to go in and try and win it again as the ball squirts about there, and Mannion trying to get there in there for Antrim is Lucia McNaughton. Antrim can maybe turn this into an attack here as Anya McGill goes close to the sideline. Referee says there's a foul on the Antrim player, and that's going to be a free in for Antrim, about 50 metres out from goal on the sideline here. We've only played the early stages here, just over 2.5 minutes gone in the first half, but it's exciting, intense stuff, Niamh.
Yeah, it's very open. I think both sets of forwards are getting a lot of space. I sort of expected Antrim to drop deep, which they do in a lot of their games, but they've seemed to keep it fairly open there at the minute. So, yeah, all to play for.
Roisin McCormack then for Antrim will take this free just outside the 45 metre line, 2 or 3 yards in from the sideline, decides to drop it into the danger zone. It comes deflecting off some of the players in there. Galway defence are in there to try and get that ball away. If you're just joining us, it's Galway 1 point, Antrim 1 point, as the ball is hand passed out the middle of the field. Going for it there is Mairead Burke for Galway. Mairead Burke now looking to flick it forward. Good ball in towards centre forward Ava Linsky. Puts the sliotar on the stick and tries to drive forward. Gets the little short pass inside towards Cora Kenny for Galway. Kenny has a look at the post, takes a strike from out the field, strikes it high and strikes it over the bar. Excellent score for Galway, for Cora Kenny from the Sarsfields club. She gets her opening point of the contest. Galway go back in front. It's 2 points to 1, Niamh.
Yeah, that was a great run there by Eva Linsky there through the middle. So Kiva Conlon needs to keep tabs on her. She's one of their serious players to stop.
4 minutes gone in the game. A Galway lead by 2 points to 1. Picked up in the middle of the field by Mairead Burke. Goes past the 45 metre line. Still going forward. Looking for support inside. The referee says she overcarried the ball. And that's going to be a free out to Antrim. And their full-back Niamh Donnelly will come out to take this one. Halfway between the 21 and 45 metre line. Antrim playing from right to left in this first half as the referee Philip MacDonald asks the Antrim girl to hurry on with the free. that's driven over on the far side of the field, batted out there, but will come out towards the wing back, Colleen Matt Patterson. Patterson tries to get it inside towards her full forward. Galway in there trying to defend, Antrim trying to attack. Ball comes back outside into Maeve Kelly, and Maeve Kelly takes a strike from out the field. The umpire goes with a white flag. Excellent score by Maeve Kelly, ties it up at 2 points apiece. And it has to be said, Niamh, that the early scores in this game coming from play are all great strikes.
Yeah, Maeve Kelly's super in round the ruck, and if you give her a chance to sniff at all, she'll stick it.
5 minutes gone, the puck out is gathered by Anya McGill, and Anya McGill comes to deliver it long in over the top, dangerous ball. Laura Ward, the full forward for Galway there, comes in, but the ball has gone crashing to the back of the net. Super strike for Antrim. The goal coming in the 5th minute of the first half from corner forward, Roisin McCormick. What a strike by her. Galway caught napping at the back. Roisin McCormick inside to flick that ball first time to the back of the net, and it's a goal that Galway would not like to have given away early in this game, but Antrim will take that one. Super finish.
Yeah, super finish. Flashed in front of her and she pulled it on the floor. Great finish, and it opens the game up now.
Ball on the far side of the field being battled for by the two sides, with Antrim leading by 1-2 to 2 points. That goal coming in the 6th minute of the first half. Sideline ball on the far side of the field for Galway. As we look over there to see Cathal Murray, the manager of the Galway team, down on our left hand side. Paul McKillen, Jim McKernan, Lane Dowd, Owen Mahan involved with the Antrim side as Galway tried to get for possession here. Flicked out, the referee has spotted a foul there on a Galway player, and that's going to be a free in for Galway. And coming out to take it will be Anya Kane. We mentioned her in the build up to the game. She's very important forward for Galway.
Yeah, I think she had a super sort of campaign throughout the group stages, clipping serious scores. So if Galway have any ambition of winning here, I think they need to get her in on the ball in open play.
Anya Kane then with the free for Galway, just outside the 45 metre line. Her side trailing by 1-2 to 2 points. One final look at the post for Anya as she strikes this one, strikes it high. She's happy enough with that one, is she? The umpire is going to go for the white flag. He's going to go eventually pick up the white flag and raise the flag in Galway's favour. 1-2 for Antrim, 3 points for Galway. Took the umpire a bit of a while there to pick up that white flag, Niamh.
Yeah, he was doubting himself, but no, it was straight over this black spot.
Straight over the black spot is puck out on the far side of the field. Going back to try and get it there for Galway is the midfielder Mairead Burke. Gets it forward now towards Eva Linsky, the centre half forward. She drives forward, having a look at the post from out there. It's a long way out. She's going to drop it in around the house towards Cora Kinney. Cora Kinney coming in on that one, but in the end Antrim defence deal with it fairly handy as the ball now is driven down towards the half forward line, but taken brilliantly by Galway back there. Out the field comes the Galway girls. They kick it forward towards Molly Mannion this side of the field. Molly goes to grab it there. Two Antrim players collide together, and in the end Galway pick up the ball. Hand passed, not the best hand pass, but it still might work out. Antrim in there, however, have different ideas as the ball is eventually kicked forward. Picked up by Nicole O'Neill, and Nicole O'Neill launches the clearance over the far side of the field. In over the top it goes again towards the goal scorer Roisin McCormick in a race for possession with Galway full back Laura Ward. Chance now for Antrim from a score from out the field. It's a good effort that's gone high and over the bar. Roisin McCormick again with the point, has stretched it to a 3-point advantage once again. Roisin puts it high and puts it over the bar. That's another point for her to go alongside the goal with just over 8 minutes gone. Antrim now have stretched it to 1-3 to 3 points, while Galway now have an opportunity maybe on the far side to Katie Mannion. Katie now across only into the waiting hands of Niamh Donnelly, the full back. And Niamh now strikes this one long over the far side of the field. It goes towards Roisin McCormick in possession, taking on the Galway defence. Not for the first time today. Lovely crossfield ball. Only coming out as far as it there is Lisa Casterly. Casterly now drives it forward. Up to go for it. Batted down over there by the Antrim defence. And the midfielder coming out with it is Lucia McNaughton. McNaughton has a player free inside. Does well to get it to Maeve Kelly. Maeve Kelly, short little pass inside as Antrim enjoy possession. Player free over on the far side if she can see it. Great ball in towards Anya McGill. Anya now tries to pick it up and have a shot at the goal. She does have a shot at the goal, blocked into the back of the net. It's the second goal for Antrim. It's trouble for Galway. Anya McGill, and those goals are killing Galway, Niamh.
Yeah, they've left an awful lot of space, and I think, as I said before, like if you leave Antrim's inside line, give them that room at all, they're going to hurt you. And 10 minutes gone, and they're 6 points down. They need to really tighten that up at the back there.
2-3 to 3 points. Antrim in the driving seat in the early stages in Clones, with just over 9 minutes gone. Galway now trying to work it forward. Player free inside. Anya Kay now. She sees that there might be enough goal scoring opportunity for Galway, but in the end it's a little bit scrappy in there. Antrim trying to defend, Galway still have it, but Galway under severe pressure in there from the Antrim defence. Ball breaks back outside. An opportunity here now for Cora Kinney. She takes the shot from across the face of the goal, and that's gone out to the right hand side and wide. I feel Galway probably needed that score to get themselves back into the game. She
probably should have stuck that over the bar to sort of settle them down and get them back into the rhythm, and probably stop the rut as such. But yeah, they could do with the score for sure.
2 goals and 3 points for Antrim. Galway 3 points. 10.5 minutes gone in the first half as the puck out again is taken short. But Antrim in the end decide to drive it long. Picked up here by Galway, who's played it out short, out the field, and eventually it's Lisa Casserly that sends it forward. Niamh Donnelly for Antrim, back to cover. A strike it long, clearance down the field, back to where it came from. Breaks this side of the field. Free for Galway. Foul on the Galway player down to our left hand side. Physio going in to have a little chat with the wing back, Katie Manning, to see if she's okay to continue. But it's been a blistering start, Niamh, by Antrim, and when they get an opportunity of a goal, they definitely go straight for it.
Yeah, definitely. Antrim's forwards have always been, throughout the whole sort of, even in last year's intermediate championship, it's been their forwards that have carried them, and you can see that today. And if Galway have any sort of ambition here, they need to shut that down fairly quickly.
Free taken in by Lisa Casserly. Down along the line it goes towards Mairead Dillon. Dillon there beaten to it, or put under pressure at least, by Niamh Donnelly. Donnelly trying to get that ball away. Cora Kinney in there from Galway as well, trying to gather possession. Cora Kinney very close to the sideline. The ball goes off the Antrim player, and that's going to be a free in, or a sideline ball for Galway down to our right hand side. 14 metres out from goal. Antrim 2-3, Galway 3 points. 12 minutes gone in the first half as that ball is driven across the face of the goal. Might still work out for Galway. Trying to gather it there was the wing forward Katie Mannion, but she's beaten to it. Caoimhe Conlon for Antrim, back in her own half back line, gets it away to the midfield. Nicole O'Neill now in possession as Nicole tries to change the point of attack. Great gathered there by Anya McGill, sends a lovely ball in over the top, looking for McCormack inside again. The ball is knocked down in there. Coming back to try and get to it is the Galway defence, but it's flicked in over the top. Good work there by Katrine Dobbin. Katrine Dobbin has given away a free in there, and it's going to be a free out for Galway, and another chance for Antrim. This time goes a begging, and going in to take it is the Galway centre back Caoimhe Mahan from the Kinvara club. With the clock ticking on to 13 minutes here in the sun-drenched Clones. Galway trailing by those 2 goals. Pulled on there by Molly Mannion, but a stronger Antrim player gets to it. Galway with support there as well from Eva Linsky, but it's picked up by the Antrim midfielder Lucia McNaughton. Lucia now very close to the sideline, sends a lovely ball in over the top. Antrim now sense that there might be another goal or 2 in it before the water break here for them side if they can get the ball forward with their scoring forwards. Out it goes to Galway's Mairead Dillon. Sends a lovely ball in over the top towards Katie Mannion, but she's beaten to it again, but she's given it away to Anya Kane. Anya Kane sets her side on the post, hits the ball in and high and over the bar, and Anya Kane gets her 2nd point of the day for Galway. It's a badly needed score for Galway, this time from a play. It's the 2nd point for her. It's Antrim 2-3, Galway 4 points. Antrim giving away a sloppy ball there, and Anya Kane taking advantage.
Yeah, they were in possession there, and Chloe popped the ball out to Anya Kane, but Galway needed that score for sure, just to get the scoreboard ticking again after sort of those 2 sucker punches within the first 10 minutes.
Galway now in possession once again from that break and play. We'll drive forward. Lisa Casserly, who's been with this team for a long time, the referee said she's caught it 3 times. That's going to be a free out for Galway as we head towards the first water break here in Clones. 14 and a half minutes gone. We won't be having that water break just yet, with Antrim lead by 5 points. Antrim through 3, Galway 4 points. As that ball will be taken by the full-back, Niamh Donnelly, who's been seen a lot of the action in this first half, sends it over to the far side of the field. It's got Galway are beaten to it there by Maeve Kelly. Kelly now for Antrim, drives forward. Maeve Kelly sends a lovely ball in towards McCormack. Doesn't get it at the first time of asking, might have to go the third time to gather it. Out to the 45 metre line she comes and goes all the way back to Lucia McNaughton. McNaughton manages somehow to get a hand pass away, and out this side of the field it comes. Scoring opportunity from out the field. It's a long range effort from a long way out. It's gone out to the right hand side and wide. It's a second wide for Antrim as the referee Philip MacDonald blows the whistle. We're going to have the Sus Ishka here in Clones. I suppose, Niamh, it's that type of an evening now as well, that this minute or minute and a half, or if it ends up being 2 minutes, as a player you'd love to have this water break, just to, maybe for Galway to gather their thoughts, and for Antrim, to continue what they've done from the start.
Yeah, I think Galway are more needed the water break than Antrim, but in the last 5 minutes there they've kind of get the grips in and around the half back line a bit better. I think Maria Dillon there at full forward has come out very deep, sitting in around the half forward line, and they've pushed their midfielders back to try and shut down that space that Antrim have got serious joy out of. But definitely Antrim in the driving seat, but I don't think it's a done deal yet.
Those 2 goals that came in the 6th and 9th minute, so they really hit them in 3 minutes for 2 goals. And in this semi-final stage of the championship, goals are always going to be crucial, and if you get them early, it gives plenty of confidence to the team that gets them. For the team that doesn't, mean they're going to be chasing the game now for a while. Yeah,
absolutely. And I think based on what playing against Antrim, they tend to sort of let teams take a lead and then they sort of reel them back in, whereas the shoes on the other foot here. So it'll be interesting to see whether they're able to push on in the next 15 minutes and take command and lead into half time, or will they sort of stutter and let Galway back into the game. But Antrim's in the driving seat for sure.
Roisin McCormack and Anya McGill, the goal scorers there, they look lively, they look threatening up front if they get the ball into them. Yeah,
like Roisin McCormack's tore it up, I think, the whole championship. Serious talent coming through, even from school age, and she's starting to show it now on the inter-county scene, which is I suppose exciting to see for Antrim. Not so much for everybody else, particularly in Down.
Yeah, you've had your battles with them throughout the years for sure, and right now the referee is going to continue with the play, with Antrim leading by 2-3 to Galway's 4 points. As the puck out is driven long this time, up to go for it, knocked out brilliantly there by the Antrim defence. Galway trying to get onto it, but Antrim have numbers in the middle of the field as well. Galway pick it up to the Mairead Burke, sends a lovely ball in out towards Cora Kinney. She's beaten to it, however, by the Antrim fullback, and she gets the clearance away down this side of the field, very close to the sideline, as the referee and lines person
that's
down
a
the
harsh call.
Looked like to me that was an Antrim ball.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's a harsh call. Yeah,
and we're not as close to the action though as the referee and the lines person, as that line ball eventually given to Galway, flicked in over the top, looking for Mairead Dillon out in front of her marker, under constant pressure however, and the ball comes off the Galway girl out over the sideline. And you have to say, Niamh, that Niamh Donnelly has been instrumental in there in defence. She's solid at full back. She's letting Galway not gather possession. She's the pressure on all the time. Galway finding it hard to get past her.
Yeah, Niamh Donnelly's having a super game there, and she's not a natural full back. She usually plays in around the half back line, but no, she's really shut Maria Dillon down there, and she's commanding in there, that's for sure.
Sideline ball will be to Antrim with 16 and a half minutes gone in the first half. Antrim leading. Galway trying to get the ball forward now towards Marie Dillon. Dillon now trying to take on her marker. She looked for a bit of support, decides to go for a point and sends it high, sends it over the bar. It's the 5th point of the day for Galway. Mairead Dillon gets on the score sheet, and we mentioned Anya Kane earlier, Niamh, but Mairead Dillon is a proven score getter for Galway as well down through the years if she gets enough of supply.
Yeah, you can definitely see if Anya Keane, gets the ball in her hand, she's looking up all the time, seeing where the options are. So I think, if Galway are to come through this rough patch, they need to get her on the ball a lot more.
Antrim battle for possession down the middle of the field, being observed closely by the referee. Galway in there, eventually come away with it, need to get their clearance away, but it's not a great clearance comes towards Molly Mannion, but in the end it's picked up by Mairead Burke, gives it back towards the Galway centre back, who drives it long. Only one Galway forward in there. Plenty of Antrim defenders to take it away, as the ball is now sent long towards Mairead Dillon once again, as she's now got to try and take on the Antrim full back. She does well this time, still going forward. A little bit of a flick in there. It's gone out for 45 for Galway, and it's the only time that Mairead Dillon got past the full back, Niamh Donnelly, so far in the game. But in the end she still managed to get a stick in there, but crucially she looks like she might have picked up an injury, Niamh. Yeah,
that was a super tackle there at the end. I think Niamh will be fine, but you can see now that the two Galway corner forwards have sort of pulled out to try and isolate Mairead Dillon inside, whereas that seems to be working a bit better. Anya Keane's able to get on the ball a lot more out round in the middle, and Galway are going through a bit of a purple patch here. They just need to put it on the scoreboard. Yeah, they've got the last 2 points in a row. They have an opportunity to bring it back to a 3-point ball game. They trailed at one stage by 2-3 to 3 points, and now they're trailing by 2-3 to 5. So this is crucial, probably this second quarter now, that Galway get themselves back into the game and realistically have something to play for in the second half. Yeah, I think they need to keep the scoreboard ticking. You can see there when they're running through, they're looking for the goal option all the time. But I think if they can sort of get back level and see where they can go. But I think it's massively important that they're within 3-4 points at half time to push on there in the second half. And of course it will be a matter of fitness as well, Niamh, today, because the temperature down at ground level there is in the 20s, and it's tough going playing championship action in this kind of weather. Yeah, it's serious heat, but I think that's where the bench will come into play. I know Antrim have a few proven forwards, a few experienced heads in the bench there that can definitely come on and see this game out. So they'll be sort of wanting to be pushing on then in the second half and bringing on the finishers as they call them. Yeah, exactly, but right now we have a 45 for Galway, who trail currently by 2-3 to 5 points. An opportunity for Anya Keane, standing over this one, strikes this one towards the post. Is she happy with it? The umpires are happy with it. They're going to raise the white flag eventually. It's 6 points for Galway, 2-3 for Antrim. Anya Keane getting her third point of the afternoon from that 45. It's 3 points for her. We played just coming up on 20 minutes of action. Galway got their last 3 scores to bring it back to a 3-point ball game. Puck out taken by Katrina Graham. Over the far side it goes. The referee has spotted the foul. 2 Galway players bringing the Antrim player to the ground, and that's going to be a free in, and a word as well for the Galway girl from the referee. Probably pick up a yellow card over there as well. It's the Galway centre half back, Caoimhe Mahan, who's feeling the wrath of the referee, Philip MacDonald, who eventually flashes the yellow card. The free will be taken by Roisin McCormack, who scored one of Antrim's goals so far in this contest. 21 minutes on the clock in Clones. Long range effort for Roisin McCormack, but it's little or no breeze here today. Perfect day for Camogie, a perfect day for the Camogie semi-final, and Roisin makes no mistake with that. It's a long range free, Niamh, but the minute it left her stick, it was going nowhere, only over the bar. Yeah, she's took over the frees from Nicole O'Neill for Antrim this year, and you can really see that there's no problem there at all. Straight between them. Another point for Roisin, another point for Antrim, who lead now by 2-4 to 6 points. 4 point advantage for the Northern girls as the ball is sent over the side of the field. Coming out to try and gather possession there is the centre half forward. Gets it in, nice ball in over the top. Every time that ball goes in, there's pressure on the Galway defence, but it's taken by Caoimhe Mahan. Tries to get the ball out this side of the field towards Molly Mannion. Does well to get a touch on that before gathering possession. Offloads it into the middle of the field. Strike comes in from Mairead Burke, that goes over the far side towards Mairead Dillon. Dillon now trying to take on the Antrim defence. Loses the hurley. Pop pass inside, but it just goes astray. The referee has spotted an off the ball infringement inside, and in the end it'll be a free out for Antrim, as the referee is going to bring it forward as well for a little bit of afters, a little bit of dissent. And I think on that occasion, Niamh, you have to say that Mairead Dillon was unlucky to lose the hurley, and the pass just didn't find its destination either. Yeah, but it's strange. Like, certain referees will blow that. That's one of the new fouls that have come in. If you drop your stick at all and go towards the ball, they'll blow it straight away, whereas Philip there just let the game go on until Maria put her hands on Chloe's back there. But yeah, that's an interesting one. Yeah. So 4 point advantage with a player down
in the Antrim full back line, not for the first time today. Look at it, it's the corner back this time, Chloe Drain. We mentioned her that she was the one that was going to be picking up Anya Kane at the start of the game. The thumbs up comes from the physio. That's the second Antrim girl that's needed attention in the last couple of minutes. Niamh Donnelly previous to that. But thankfully, from an Antrim perspective, they're good to go, good to resume. And the free play will resume with the free from Niamh Donnelly. It's Antrim 2-4, Galway 6 points. As Donnelly now strikes this one long in towards the centre half forward channel, taken brilliantly there by the full forward for Antrim. Strike comes in from out the field. That's an excellent score by Maeve Kelly. A super strike, stretches their lead once again. But all that came from the free by Niamh Donnelly, straight into the hands of the waiting Maeve Kelly, Niamh, and she's never going to make a mistake from there.
No, definitely not. You could see Niamh Donnelly looking up for Maeve making the run ahead club mates, and you can definitely see that they're sort of, playing together is rubbing off. So
Antrim have stamped out those Galway's 3 unanswered strikes with 2 of their own from Roisin McCormack and Maeve Kelly, going out trying to gather it in the middle of the field.
That's true.
As the hand pass was eventually let go, as looked like it was could have been a throw ball there. Galway trying to get it, but there's plenty of Antrim defenders back there as the ball is eventually knocked down. Eva Linsky tried to get it for Galway. Centre half back is Quava Conlon for Antrim. The midfielder Lucia McNaughton is there. It just won't come up. In the end it does. It comes back to Maria Lane, and Maria Lane gives it away, and it's picked up there for Galway by Katie Mannion. So spreads the ball across towards Anya Kane, who's been tightly marked in there by the Antrim defence, as the Antrim use Niamh Donnelly once again. She's always there, she's always available to get the clearance away and gets it forward again. Antrim now looking for a quick ball inside, but brilliant work there by Mairead Burke from Galway to get the hook in as Antrim regain possession. Kick the ball out the side of the field, trying to go for here is Christine Laverty. Laverty now turns back inside. Referee says play on. No foul there as the ball is sent in. One Antrim player amongst 3 Galway players, and that Antrim player is half blocked down there. The shot came in originally from Katrine Dobbin, but in the end Galway get it away down towards Mairead Dillon. But again Donnelly is out there for Antrim. She's having a stormer of a game for the girls in Saffron, as the referee says there's a foul there on the Antrim player, and that's going to be a free out. We'll soon hit the 25th minute of the first half. 5 minutes of normal time to go here in St. Tiernack's Park in Clones. Antrim 2-5, Galway 6 points. And if you go back to it, I suppose, Niamh, it's crucial now how those 2 goals are seem to be the main difference between the sides.
Yeah, here they go again. Anya McGill through the middle.
Another opportunity. Anya McGill takes a shot, fires it in high, and fires it over the bar. We're back to a 6-point ball game here.
Yeah.
Antrim have re-emerged from their slumber there for a couple of minutes, but they look really, really dangerous when they get at Galway.
Yeah, they're really sharp up front, and Niamh Donnelly's having the game of her life there at full back. She's actually went sweeper, so Galway have dropped Kiva Mahan back in front of the full forward line, and Niamh Donnelly's done the same then for Antrim.
Ball breaks towards Lisa Casserly, the Galway wing back, who gets it off towards Eva Linsky, who likes to run at defences. Puts the head down, tries to get it forward, but again it's a poor ball. The delivery from Galway is not good to the full forward line, as Niamh Donnelly is dispossessed, however, this time as the ball is sent in again, half locked down but gathered, and time for the Antrim girls to get the ball away. Trying to get back there is Ciara Donoghue for Galway, but they're outnumbered, and Antrim can get the ball forward to Anya McGill. Anya McGill now moving it forward towards the 45 metre line. Antrim with their tails up right now, leading by 6. It's still Anya McGill. She's going to have a shot from out the field. It's a superb effort by Anya McGill, high and over the bar. There's simply no answer to this girl at the moment. Probably the best point of the day, probably her best point of the day as well, as it's gone high and over the bar. It's 2-7 to 6 points, and Antrim now really finishing off the half strongly. Yeah,
Galway really struggling to get the grips with Antrim's pace in around the half forward line, and it's really hurting them.
Puck out from the Galway goalkeeper Fiona Ryan, goes the far side of the field, but again it's Antrim that win it off the Galway player on the far side of the field as we approach the 27th minute of the first half, with Antrim now enjoying a 7-point advantage, 2-7 to Galway's 6 points. Goals coming in the 6th and 9th minute of the first half. Roisin McCormack and Anya McGill with the second of those goals. It's Sideline ball, half blocked down on the far side of the field, very close to the sideline. The Galway girl goes to pick it up. Alicia Broderick sends it out over the line, and that's going to be a sideline ball again for Antrim. This time a few yards closer. The middle of the field on the far side. Crossfield that goes blocked down there by Galway's Katie Mannion. But it's the secondary possession really, Niamh, that if you're looking at it out there, Antrim are able to pick up the breaks. When the ball breaks, there's an Antrim player there, or maybe two, always available, particularly when the ball goes into the full forward line. Niamh Donnelly's having an outstanding game in there for Antrim.
Yeah, I think Antrim's distribution of the ball is a lot better coming out of the defence as opposed to Galway's, and I think that's costing them.
Ball in over the top here,
well.
but exactly nobody in the full forward line for Galway. Only Mairead Dillon, but she's Katie Mannion takes it off now, going to go for a strike to get a delivery in. Good ball in towards Mairead Dillon. Can Galway finish with some sort of a flourish here before half time? As the shot comes in, makes its way across. The Galway girl waiting for it there was Cora Kinney, but too many yellow jerseys in there and get their bodies in on top of the sliotar, and Galway, despite numerous chances, may have a chance here for a point. It's come in from their midfield. Alicia Broderick, it's gone over the bar. It's a score that Galway badly needed as we come towards half time. It's bringing it back to a 6-point ball game, but good score by the Galway midfielder.
Yeah, super score, but as I say, Galway need to get the scoreboard ticking here and fairly quickly. They don't look to be as clinical as Antrim do up front, which could cost them. The 2 goals are obviously going to be the big difference here heading in at the break.
2-7 for Antrim. Galway 7 points. Puck out from the Antrim goalkeeper Katrina Graham. Ball out over the sideline. It's going to be a sideline ball for Galway. Crowd there initially feeling that it was going to go to Antrim, but in the end it's awarded to Galway and will be taken by Molly Mannion. We're in the final minute of normal time here, as the ball is sent forward. 2-7 to 7 points as the Antrim girl goes in search of another score. The referee says she's caught it twice, as it's going to be a free out for Galway. We'll be handing back to Galway BFM Studios in Sandy Road in Galway for the news straight after this as well, so at half time. But right now the scoreboard reads Galway 7 points, Antrim 2-7, as that ball is drilled over on the far side of the field. It's picked up over there by Katie Mannion, looking for a movement inside, sends it in towards Linsky, in towards Mairead Dillon now with a little bit of space. Mairead Dillon driving forward. Galway could do with a goal here before half time. Mairead Dillon takes the shot. It's gone inside, but brilliantly saved on the line by Katrina Graham. Antrim tried to come away to get it off to Anya Kane. She takes a shot. Again, there's plenty Galway players and Antrim players in there, but the referee said it's gone wide in there. Well, a job to keep up all the action that happened in there. A couple of Galway shots, couple of saves. Good save by Katrina Graham, denying Galway there. But it's still those 2 goals separating the sides here at 2-7 for Antrim, 7 points for Galway. As the ball is out the middle of the field there. Galway battling for it. We're in additional time. As Galway try and get another score before half time. Gathered there. Ball sent in over the top towards Alicia Broderick. Alicia now tries to get it, but she's physically put off the ball on the far side of the field. Comes back to try and gather it again for Galway. Tries to get the hand pass away. Eva Linsky in there for Galway as well. But it's the defence of Antrim that are able to come away with it, and the ball is sent down the stand side here of Clonus. Ciara Donoghue now gets a lovely ball inside towards Cora Kinney. Kinney now trying to skin her marker. Galway need a score. Cora Kinney flies it in, but flies it out to the right hand side and wide. It's another wide for Galway. We're in the 2nd minute of added on time here in Clonus, as Cathal Murray tries to keep his charges going. To be 2 minutes of additional time, we're told, being added on. So we're in that 2nd minute of added on time, with Antrim leading by 2-7 to 7 points, as it's picked up here by Anya McGill, as the referee Philip MacDonald blows the half-time whistle here in Clonus. We're going to hand back to the studio in Sandy Road, Galway, for the news. We'll continue here with Niamh Mallon for your thoughts on that first half. It's the scoreboard reads, as I look out there, 2 goals and 7 points for Antrim, 7 points for Galway. Those 2 goals, Neve, that's the difference at the moment.
Yeah, I think that's probably a true reflection of the way the game has went. I think that Antrim's forwards are a lot more clinical, a lot more ruthless, and we sort of chatted about that before the game started, that was the difference in the league semi-final in Ashbourne, and it's certainly the difference here. And to be honest with you, at the minute I can't see Galway clawing back those 2 goals. Antrim are a lot slicker on the ball, a lot more pace they offer up front, and Galway need to use the ball a lot better, particularly when they get within the scoring zone, if they've any sort of ambition to win in this game.
Well, the advantage is with the northern side at half time here in St. Tiernack's Park in Clones. The half time score, it's Antrim 2 goals and 7 points, Galway 7 points. Yeah, welcome back to St. Chinnock's Park here in Clones. The start of the second half with Antrim leading by those two crucial goals in the first half, leading by 2-7 to 7 points as we watch out onto the field as the referee Philip MacDonald gets ready to start the second half. The ball is in, we're underway, and we've 30 minutes away to see who will qualify to play Kilkenny in the All-Ireland final of 2021. Katie Mannion is deemed to have carry the ball there for Galway, and that's going to be a free for Antrim out in the middle of the field. When Galway looked threatening maybe there to launch the first attack of the second half, it's come back for a free for Antrim to be taken by Nicole O'Neill. Antrim playing from left to right in this second half as we watch out as it's now driven in from out the field. It's a long range effort, it's a superb strike, it's gone high and it's gone over the bar. It's an excellent score by Antrim. The first point of the second half has come to the midfielder wearing number 9, Nicole O'Neill. She fired that high and over the bar. Excellent score.
Yeah, Nicole O'Neill's a massive striker of the ball, and she would usually be the free taker anyway, but she's moved out now, just hit the long range free, so yeah, not shocked that happened over the bar at all.
Puck out to come in from Galway's goalkeeper Fiona Ryan, tries to get an extra bit of length onto it, but it's picked up there by Antrim's full forward, playing very deep as Maeve Kelly goes on the attack now, looking for another score at the start of this second half. Dangerous ball dropped in around the house. Galway's defence are in there trying to deal with it as in the end it's taken well in there. Galway come away with it now, try to get the clearance completed, but good work there by the Antrim attacker to try and deny the Galway corner back Rachel Hannafy, but she still manages to get it forward. Picked up in the half back line by Maeve Connolly. Lovely ball out the far side of the field. However, Ciara Donoghue is there to try and get it for Galway. Out muscled on this occasion by Anya McGill, scorer of a goal and 3 points in the first half. Drives it forward, dangerous ball in around the house. Fiona Ryan has to go for it. The Galway goalkeeper tries to go there. It's flicked away, however, and out over the end line on the far side of the field for a wide. The puck out will come from Galway goalkeeper Fiona Ryan as we welcome back listeners from Galway Bay FM to St. Chinnock's Park in Clones, with Antrim leading here with that opening score the second half from a free by Nicole O'Neill, 2-8 to Galway 7 points. Puck out, drops around the middle of the field. Galway trying to get onto it here now. Good work by Galway's midfielder Alicia Broderick in towards Anya Kane. Anya looked like her hurl was being held in there. The referee is playing advantage, not accruing for Galway, and it's going to be a free in for the Galway girls, and a chance for Anya to get Galway first score of the second half. But they need scores now, Niamh, and they need them early.
Yeah, they've put Anya Keane in at full forward, and I think that's exactly what they needed to do. I think if Galway have any chance here, she needs to get her hands on the ball in open play, and yeah, you can see there the danger that she brings when you put the ball in on top of her.
Anya Kane then just outside the 21 metre line with this free for Galway. It starts the second half, strikes it high and puts it over the bar. We're back to a 6-point ball game. Anya Kane with that latest free for Galway, bringing her tally to 4 points for the afternoon here in Clones, and it's come in the 3rd minute of the second half. Galway's first point. Antrim 2-8, Galway 8 points. Puck out from the Antrim goalkeeper Katrina Graham, drops out around the middle of the field. Looking to gather it there is full forward Maeve Kelly, but it's picked up however by the wing forward Christine Laverty, now driving forward. Christine still going, tries to get it forward. She might get the break herself. She takes the shot, however, but it's not a great one. It's dealt with by the Galway defence. Ball given off towards Ciara Donoghue, and Ciara tries to complete the clearance on the far side of the field. She's dispossessed, however. Out it comes to Anya McGill. She doesn't normally miss from here. She doesn't miss this one either. She drives it high and drives it over the bar. 2-9 for Antrim, 8 points. Ciara Donoghue went on a little bit of a solo run, but it was a great interception, Niamh, and a great finish. Yeah,
that's a serious score. Anya McGill, it's really causing them problems. Winning turnovers now as well, sticking points. So yeah, that's something Galway's going to have to get to grips with very quickly.
Make that 1-4 now for Anya McGill as Galway go on the attack here now through Alicia Broderick. Alicia takes a strike from out the field. It's not going to curl sufficiently, and out to the left hand side and wide. And those are the type of scores you feel, Niamh, that Galway they can't afford to miss any now. Yeah,
that's the difference. That's a 2-point swing there very quickly. Antrim are a lot more clinical in front of goal, and that's definitely going to cost Galway if they don't start to stick those points fairly quickly.
Puck out then from Antrim is blocked down, however. A little bit of space here now for Galway, and Mairead Dillon, as just as we said, she needs to score. She hits it high and hits it over the bar Good response by Galway. The sides have shared 2 points apiece at the start of the second half, and Mairead Dillon, should I say, has got that point for Galway. She scored 1 in the first half as well, so that's 2 for hers. Coming the 5th minute of the second half, as we watch the puck out to come from Katrina Graham. Again, it's long distance on it, out around the middle of the field it goes, missed by the Galway player who intended to pull on it there, but it's picked up by Mairead Burke. Still going forward is Mairead Burke, still going, tries to get it across. She has to go back and retrieve it herself. There's a little bit of space over here for the Galway girls if they can work it in here. Jesus. Dropped again by the Galway wing forward, Katie Mannion. Katie now looking to get a good pass in towards Anya Kane. Chance here now for Anya Kane, driving forward, has to step back outside, takes a shot, takes it low. Galway are in for a flash of a goal from Mairead Dillon that's flicked out to the left hand side and wide. It was a scoring opportunity. It was a great save by Katrina Graham, Niamh, but you can see Dillon coming in flight.
Yeah, she probably hit it at her, to be honest with you. You're just lacking that wee bit of composure inside now, and it's time's getting on, and if they are to have any ambition here, they need to begin to stick all those chances that they're getting.
2-9 to 9 points. We're coming to the business end of this All-Ireland semi-final here in Clonus as the ball breaks in the middle of the field. Picked up by Antrim, blocked on by Galway. However, great work by Ciara Donoghue putting the pressure on, as Cathal Murray is very
animated,
articulate on the sideline there, trying to get his girls forward. But Antrim have it now if the players inside, if they can work it, but Galway are there in numbers in defence as well, trying to get it away. Again, it's error after error on both sides in there. The referee keeping a close eye. He may have to throw this ball in as the Antrim player goes to ground. The referee said she's overcarried it. It could have gone either way, Niamh, on that occasion.
Yeah,
you've seen them giving and you've seen them not giving, but
yeah, I think Galway that was fairly harsh now, to be honest with you.
Galway lucky to get away with it on that occasion, with the clock ticking into the 7th minute of this second half. 2-9 for Antrim, Galway 9 points. Substitute coming on for Antrim, number 26, Ciara Laverty comes into the action, and number 10, Christine Laverty, has done her bit for her side.
2 sisters, yeah.
Sister for sister, as the ball is drilled in over the top again, looking for the Galway girls inside, as in the end it's
ball held,
taken there. Opportunity now for Anya Kane. Anya Kane takes a shot from out the field. She had a player outside of her if she had spotted her, but in the end the opportunity goes begging for Galway, and they just can't afford to be hitting them wide at this stage. Antrim goalkeeper Katrina Graham. Taking her time with this puck out. She has the sun in her eyes for this second half as well, it must be said. So any dropping ball in there could be dangerous. As the ball breaks in the middle of the field. Good ball in out towards Mairead Dillon. Scoring opportunity here, but again it's not a great effort. Loads of time, too much time really. She had an opportunity, Niamh, to bring that ball further in, but went for the shot, but there was no conviction in it whatsoever.
Yeah, like you can see exactly the same thing happened in the league game with both sides. Galway really got the grips around the half back line, but they're just not putting it on the scoreboard, and that's going to cost them here as we come down the home stretch.
Ball breaks out the middle of the field towards the substitute Ciara Laverty. Very close to the sideline, kept in play well as the Galway girl goes to ground. Ciara Donoghue, it's going to be a free for Galway just inside their own half back line, and it's going to be a free to be taken for Galway by Mairead Burke. Those 2 goals crucially still separate the sides here in Clonus, as referee being asked by the Antrim supporters what was the free for. Free was for a trip. It's going to be taken by Mairead Burke. She drives it down along the line in towards the full forward line towards Cora Kenny, skips past her. Antrim are back there to Niamh Donnelly, and Niamh Donnelly completes the clearance. Out the field it goes, as again it's very close to the sideline down in front of us here. Ball is taken, hand passed away by the Galway player, falling to ground, but picked up by Laverty for Antrim. Sends a lovely ball inside. The referee says that's going to be a free. Lisa Casterly running across the Antrim player there. That Antrim player was full forward, Maeve Kelly, and that's going to be a free and an opportunity, I'm sure, for Nicole O'Neill probably to go for this one, Niamh.
Yeah, you'd fancy Nicole O'Neill to stick that right in front of the post there. Yeah, probably unfortunate from Lisa Casterly. She sort of just got tangled up with Maeve and tripped her, and I suppose that's the way it goes. But yeah, Galway are definitely starting to show a bit more here around the middle third, but it's just in front of the post they're lacking that wee bit of composure, which is costing them big time.
Referee is happy for the player to garner attention before the free will be taken. Antrim in the middle of the field. We've seen a point from Nicole O'Neill from a similar position not so long ago, as she tries now to stretch her side 7 points ahead once again. It could be a crucial score in the scheme of things here, as Antrim hold on to that 6-point advantage that they gathered in the early stages of this game, as Nicole now strikes this one towards the post. Again, it's direct over the black spot. Super score. Another point for Antrim. 2-10 now to 9 points, and Nicole O'Neill gets her second point of the second half. Both of them long range frees. This one coming on the 10th minute of the second half, and Antrim, they're just staying that ahead of Galway all the time.
Yeah, I think those 2 goals are definitely going to be the difference here. I can't see, Galway closing out a 6-point, gap at this stage. But listen, it's still all to play for, and we'll see how it unfolds over the next 15 or 20 minutes.
Yeah, Galway now back in their own half-back line, trying to get the ball away, but it's getting it forward seems to be their problem at the moment, and getting it past the 45-metre line to inside to see if they can somehow resurrect a goal chance. Might happen here now as the ball is drilled inside towards the full forward, as
I'll defend it.
Antrim deal with it comfortably. Ball broken down this side of the field here. Galway try to go for it now and get it. Do well there through the wing back. Katie Manning sends it up towards Mairead Dillon. She slips as she went for that, as a pull comes in there from an Antrim player, but legal, says the referee. Play on. Driving forward now is the full forward. Maeve Kelly gets a lovely ball inside. Out comes the Galway centre back to the middle of the field and gives it to the Galway midfielder Mairead Burke. Lovely ball in over the top on the far side of the field towards Cora Kenny. Kenny now trying to gather it inside, has an opportunity to come back outside. She needs support. She goes all the way back across towards Anya Kane. Anya Kane now with a scoring opportunity for Galway, hits it high and hits it over the bar. Excellent score by Anya Kane. 10 points now to 2 goals and 10. Another point for the Galway corner forward, and now she's got 5 points in this game, as that one's gone up and over the bar, with the clock going to 12 minutes in the second half, and Galway get another score. Referee as a stoppage in play, as Galway are going to make a substitute.
2 substitutes.
2 substitutes, Niamh. I'm not quite sure. Did you see who's coming in?
Cora Kenny and Molly Mannion have both come off there, so 2 changes in the forward line, which is probably needed, to be honest with you, just to add a bit of pace, a bit of injection in there, just to try and see a few more scores on the board.
Well, we need everything to go right for them now for the final 18 minutes of this game. We'll soon be approaching the second water break in Clones, as well, as that ball is broken down there, gathered catch brilliantly by Nicole O'Neill. What a catch by the midfielder, but somehow manages to give the ball away, but still work out for Antrim, as the ball now is sent forward here towards the Antrim corner forward, Amy Boyle. Amy Boyle now leaves it, however, towards the Roisin McCormack. Sends a lovely crossfield ball over the far side of the field. An opportunity for Antrim maybe to get another score and go 7 in front once more, as that ball is sent in around the house. Crossfield ball, gathered brilliantly by McCormack. She's battled up for a moment, but she now sees that she might have a little bit of an option to go at the Galway defence. Still going forward, takes it in, blocked down by Fiona Ryan, the Galway goalkeeper, who does well. Needs to try and get it out without stepping out over the in-line. She does that and gets it down and gets the clearance completed towards Mairead Dillon, who waited for the ball. The Antrim girl didn't wait for it, and the referee's playing advantage. Is he going to call it back? The advantage is still being played. Centre forward gets it inside for Antrim, and Antrim could be in here now for another score. The ball popped across towards Maeve Kelly. Is she taken out of it? She is, says the referee. It's going to be a free in for Antrim, and an opportunity here to go 7 points clear once again. The referee allowing advantage, Niamh, on that occasion, but the heavy hit came in on the full forward, Maeve Kelly.
Yeah, probably fancied Katrine to stick the ball over the bar, but just late coming in then again, Maeve Kelly, and handy one to probably put them 7 to the good.
Lisa Casserly and 13 Cora Kenny.
Free then for Antrim, straight in front of the goal. It's hit high, it's hit over the bar. It's another score for Antrim, who now lead by 2-11 to 10 points. 7 point advantage once again, as that free is poked over the bar. I think it was a Maeve Kelly that took it on that occasion. It's corner forward, in fact, Roisin McCormack, who fired over that free for Antrim, put it up and over the bar, and we've got 14 minutes gone in the second half, so we'll, as we said earlier, we'll soon be approaching the
substitution on the
water break.
Number 25, Anna
Connolly coming in for Antrim as well, as Mairead Dillon tries to go for that ball, tries to walk it forward, but again it's great work here by Anya McGill as she's gone out over the sideline. The referee says that's a foul. That's Cathal Murray calling for a fair shoulder on that occasion there, but the referee Philip MacDonald said it was a frontal charge, but looking back at it, it was a fair shoulder from our vantage point, Niamh. I think
absolutely.
you'll agree with me there on that occasion.
Yeah, I think if it was hurling, that would have been a serious hit, but Philip MacDonald's pulling her back. Too much physicality, but no, it's a super hit in my book.
Ciara Donoghue, unfortunate then from a Galway perspective, she gets a yellow card from the referee, as the Galway manager not happy with that down on the sideline either, and certainly shoulder to shoulder, but deemed to be not fair on that occasion, as in the end the referee going to give the free to Antrim, and another opportunity for them to work it up the field. They have the advantage of 7 points right now as the free comes in around the house, you'd imagine. After this, the referee don't know what the delay is for in this one coming in here, as the ball is driven inside. Galway under pressure in there now, trying to get it away, but Antrim have it. They may force another score here. They're really lethal when they get forward. It's come out to the substitute wearing 25, Anna Connolly, but Galway come away with it now through the corner back on the far side of the field. Just offloaded is the word from the Galway bench, if Galway can get it forward, but they've been overturned once again, and Galway have given up vital possession over there. Ball drilled forward towards Katrine Dobbin on the far side of the field. 16 and a half minutes gone or thereabouts, as the ball is driven forward now, taken away there for Galway. They have to try and work this ball forward. Out it goes to the middle of the field towards Mairead Dillon. She's under pressure there, she needs to offload it. Gets it off now to Caoimhe Mahan. Caoimhe Mahan goes in the direction of Anya Kane. Anya Kane now stepping inside, looking for a scoring opportunity. Gets a good ball in towards Eva Linsky. Linsky now moving forward for Galway, still going forward. Eva Linsky tries to get a stick on that one. She's outnumbered and physically outnumbered there, and outplayed by the Antrim defence, and Antrim can come away with it, can they, on the far side? Anya McGill looking for possession, Galway looking for two Galway players there, and in the end Antrim put the pressure on and get the ball away, as in the middle of the field now comes the Antrim players looking to move it forward. They lead by 11 to 10 points. 17 minutes gone in this second half, 13 to go, plus additional time to be added on, as the referee has seen a shoulder there similar to the foul that we saw earlier. He's going to call the water break, Niamh, here now, but Antrim leading by 11 to 10 points look very much like the team that are going to go on and qualify to meet Kilkenny in this year's All-Ireland Intermediate Final. Yeah,
very much in the driving seat. Again, it's Galway's composure up front that's let them down. Eva Linsky broke through the middle there and just unable to finish, and that probably would have added a bit of spice to the last 15, but yeah, I can't see anybody else here but an Antrim win. They're playing they've got the grips here at the back. There's yellow jerseys everywhere, and it's going to be very hard to break down and try and cut through in the next 10 or 15 minutes.
As an Ulster woman, you must be happy as well. No one saw the result coming in Croke Park either, Niamh, today. Tyrone 3-14, Kerry 22 points. That wasn't very much on the cards.
No.
Kerry might be sorry that they gave them that extra week now.
Yeah, Tyrone have ripped up the script. The COVID must have cleared up very well, but yeah, good result for Ulster, I suppose, and makes for a good final, novel final, I suppose. Yeah,
Mayo probably were looking forward to playing Tyrone, but right now here it's all about Antrim and Galway, and very much the ball is in Antrim's court here, with the clock stopped at 17:20. Antrim 2-11, Galway 10 points. Is there a goal for Galway? They need 2, do need 3, but Antrim are being spoken to down there. They're on a mission. They want to get to this All-Ireland final, and they want to have a crack at Kilkenny.
Yeah, absolutely. And to be honest with you, coming into today, I thought the winner would come from this game. I thought both Antrim and Galway, Antrim and Galway would be very impressive through the group stages, and yeah, Antrim certainly in the driving seat, and I fancy them to push on here now and win.
Well, we have about 13 minutes of normal time to go here. That will decide who will play Kilkenny in this year's All-Ireland Intermediate Camogie Final. Can Galway somehow resurrect a goal or two to get themselves back into the contest, or can Antrim see this one out? Early goals in the first half proven to be crucial at this stage. Caoimhe Mahan going back to take the free for Galway. Drives this one down along the line. It goes towards Anya Kane. who's been well marshalled here today, it must be said. First time she gets a little bit of space past the Antrim defence, still going forward, needs to get a pass inside. She does get it inside, but that's brilliantly batted away there by Niamh Donnelly at full back for Antrim. Ball is pulled on by two players inside from opposing sides. Anya Kane gets the resulting ball, passes it off. An opportunity here now for Galway. Maybe they need to get one more pass in. It's overhit though, however. It came in from the substitute Rachel Burke. Back it comes to Anya Kane. Galway have a player free on the far side if she can see her. Advantage being played. Opportunity here. Must go for goal. The shot comes in from out the field, up and over the bar by the substitute Rachel Burke. It's back to a 6-point ball game. Rachel Burke with that one for Galway, the substitute, 2-11 to 11 points. But in fairness, Niamh, to the Antrim defence, and Niamh Donnelly in particular, and Chloe Drain, given no space whatsoever to Anya Kane.
Yeah, super sticking again there from Niamh, but I think Galway's final pass is letting them down. They're hesitating on the ball, and then, the Antrim defenders are stepping in and taking it off them.
Galway now try and work it forward again through Mairead Dillon. Dillon now with a little bit of space, has support as well. She's still going forward, gone to the 21 metre line, has to come back outside to flick it inside. Flicks it in, but flicks it out to the left hand side and wide. Galway need to walk that ball maybe a little bit more. Tegan Canning is coming into the action for Galway now as well, another substitute as the clock ticks away. Going off is wing forward Katie Mannion with 2-11 to 11 points. It's Antrim that lead by 6.
Galway team number 19,
Tegan Cannon being confirmed over the
number 19 for 12
PA system here in Clones.
Galway team.
As the ball is won on the far side of the field by Galway. Ball given off now towards Sinead Coleman. Inside it goes. Scoring opportunity now again for Galway. It's gone high and over the bar. This time it's Tegan Cannon on her introduction. Flies that one between the posts. Just brought in, Niamh. Puts it in. And now we're back to a 5-point ball game. Galway get 2 in a row. 2-11 to 12 points. 10.5 minutes of normal time plus additional time to go here in Clones. Ball on the far side of the field, won by Galway once again. Calling for it now in the middle of the field is Tegan Cannon. Cannon now sends it inside towards Mairead Dillon. Dillon now going to go for a shot from out the field, is dipping in towards the goalkeeper. A chance for Anya Kane, sees it off, come off her stick and out to the right hand side and wide. Another goal chance. That's 2 goal chances for Galway. On any other given day, Niamh would go into the back of the net, but ricochet off the goalkeeper. Anya Kane awful unlucky.
Yeah, I don't know what Mairead Dillon was doing there. I don't know whether she was shooting or trying to lead Anya Kane on, but Katrina Graham usually is as cool as ice in there, but the ball just ricocheted off her stick and probably a let off on Antrim's behalf.
Antrim lead by 5 as the ball is pulled on by Ciara Donoghue, driven forward towards Mairead Dillon. Dillon trying to get to it before the sideline, very close to it, being marshalled well by Niamh Donnelly. Galway now substitutes, managed to get it out towards Eva Linsky. Linsky now gives it in towards Canning once again. Canning from out the field sends it high and sends it up and over the bar. Wonderful score by Tegan Canning. She's only introduced Niamh a couple of moments ago. She's got 2 points and Galway have 13. Antrim 2-11.
Yeah, she's brought her shooting boots. Antrim really need to get their hands on the ball here off a puck out. I think that's where we're always getting a bit of a platform at the minute, but all to play for, I suppose, in the last 10 minutes anyway.
Antrim bring in another substitute. Chloe Drain goes off as the ball is drilled forward here. Galway trying to go down and get it. They do well to win it. Flick the ball away. Referee playing advantage. Eva Linsky drives it forward now towards Anya Kane. Goes in past her. Races on for possession. Galway trying to get to it. The referee had been playing advantage, but that advantage is now elapsed. And Antrim have the time to drill it over the far side of the field towards the dangerous Roisin McCormack. Roisin now moving forward, being chased by the Galway player there. The referee says that's a foul, and it's be an opportunity for Antrim to slow it down once again, with the clock ticking into about 8 minutes to go here. But it's been a better second half from Galway, Niamh, but they're chasing those 2 goals all the time. Yeah,
probably Galway really stepped up since the last water break. But again, we keep going back to it. They're going to rue the chances that they missed. That's for sure. They've had a few goal chances and handy points as well, which probably would put them, level, if not ahead. So, Antrim need to stick this and probably stop the rut.
2-11 for Antrim is 17, Galway 13. 4 points advantage for the Northern girls as we go into the final 7.5 minutes of action. We will have a little bit of added on time, but Galway so far have failed to score that crucial goal that would have brought them right back into the contest. And standing over the free is Roisin McCormick for Antrim, drives it in. The umpires have a look. They're happy enough that that's gone between the uprights. As Niamh said, it's stopped the rot. 2-12 now to 13 points. Still a 5-point ball game, you know, and if Galway were to get a goal, we could be in for an interesting finish here, Niamh.
Yeah, big time.
That point from that free by Roisin McCormick, another point for her and for Antrim, as their free is puck out is gathered, driven in by Anya McGill. Brilliantly taken by the centre half forward. Antrim now with an opportunity here, but it's passes over hit. The ball was for Katrine Dobbin, but Galway have it back there now, and they try and get away with it, as eventually it goes back as far as Katie Manning. Manning completes the clearance down the far side of the field towards the Galway substitute Rachel Burke. Rachel is hassled and harried over there by the Antrim girl, and comes off the Antrim girl's foot on the far side of the field, and that's going to be a sideline ball for Galway. Going over to take it is Mairead Burke. The clock tells us that we've played 23-35, the second half of this very interesting All-Ireland Intermediate Camogie final, with Antrim leading by 2-12 to 13 points. Not a great one by the Galway girl on the far side of the field, might still work out. Antrim in there through Roisin McCormick, ever alert, ever willing to work for her side and win possession. She has it now, she needs to offload it. She can't catch it again as the Galway girl gets a little stick to that one, but it's the Antrim player looking for a score from out the field now. Lovely strike from out the field, dropping in around the house. The goalkeeper Fiona Ryan does well to get it away. Galway off to Laura Ward to Caoimhe Mahan. Caoimhe Mahan gets it away towards Ciara Donoghue. Ciara Donoghue sees the ball flicked away from her. The referee says illegally so, which is a little bit harsh. And that's going to be a free out for Galway inside their own 45 metre line. A little bit harsh, Niamh.
Yeah, maybe I think it's important to note that Rachel Hanafy's had a super game at cornerback for Galway. Everything that's been asked of her, she's done, and I think, you know, she's come out of the game with serious credit.
Ball very close to the sideline, gone out over the sideline, just between the 21 metre line and 45 metre line down to her left hand side. Anya Kane, the girl, was going to take it for Galway. Tegan Canning, of course, with a name like that, you know, sideline balls, sideline cuts, or no bother.
She's had a serious contribution. She's come in, she's clipped 2 points, and she looks very, very lively. To get her onto the ball now in the next 5 minutes.
So it's a lovely ball in towards the Galway full forward line, but again it's Niamh Donnelly that's there. She just clears it to anywhere over on the far side of the field, just trickles out over the sideline. It's running down the clock for Antrim. You know, they'll be happy enough. They seem to be in control in front of the goal. Galway going to have to work very hard, Niamh, to get any sort of a 3-pointer.
Yeah, I can't see a goal coming, to be honest with you. Antrim have really locked up in front of the goals, and you know, they're going to have to probably run it from deep if they are going to score a goal.
And Niamh Donnelly, she's been colossus in at full back for Antrim today. You know, everything that's been good about the Antrim defence has, you know, been around her, and she's calling all the shots in there in front of the goalkeeper.
Yeah, she had a super game, you know, a real leader's performance there, you know, particularly from the first half, and she clipped the ball off Anya Keane's stick, and that's how she started, and that's certainly how she's finishing. Sideline
ball dealt with for the moment by Antrim in there, but they're hooked down, blocked down inside. The referee says that's going to be free out, so no advantage coming to the Antrim player. And as the clock ticks into the 27 minute, with 4 minutes of normal time to go here in Clones, and Antrim lead. They warm up another couple of substitutes. Galway want to bring in a substitute as well here. They want to bring in Tara Rutledge. And Tara Rutledge has given, you know, years of good service to Galway Camogie, and you know, she's probably chomping at the bit to get into this earlier.
Yeah.
Ball taken forward, but Galway win it in the middle of the field. Good work there by Galway, trying to get it forward into the danger zone. Ball breaks inside, but Donnelly is in there again. Reads every ball, every attack really, really well, and gets the ball away this side of the field. Comes off the Antrim player's hand. Maeve Kelly. It's going to be a sideline ball for Galway. Antrim 2-12, Galway 13 points, 5 points advantage still for the Antrim girls as the Antrim player goes to ground. Referee having a quick word with the sideline officials here to see how much will be added on at the end of normal time, with 3 minutes of normal time to go. Sideline ball taken quickly. In it goes towards the Galway midfielder, Mairead Burke, who in turn gets it to Eva Linsky. Linsky now driving forward. Advantage being played to Linsky. An opportunity to try and get it forward. The referee's going to call it back. and it's going to be a chance for a free for Galway. But all these minutes, stoppages, Niamh, really, are only suiting one team, and that's Antrim.
Yeah, I think Antrim are going to see it out now at this stage. They'll protect the goals here, and if they can get the ball up at all into their forwards, it's still like seriously dangerous. A lot more clinical, a lot more ruthless. So yeah, she's going to stick this over the bar by the looks of it.
Anya Kane then will try and get another point for Galway here. It's not one that she's going to surely drop in around the house. We only got 2 minutes remaining plus additional time. As Anya Kane strikes this one, not a great one, however, just not her day, just not Galway's day maybe. Just sums up the way things are happening for Galway. Something needed to accrue from that. Antrim bring off the wing back, Maeve Connolly, replaced by Leisha McKenna.
This is number 7, Maeve Connolly. Number 24 for 7 on the Antrim team.
Puck out will come from the Antrim goalkeeper Katrina Graham. It was clipped so far today, a clean sheet, and she's done well. And her puck outs have improved the last couple of moments, in particular as Aquiva Mahan goes for battle with it over there with the Antrim player wearing 24, the substitute Leisha McKenna. And Antrim have time to try and drive it forward, but Galway get the ball forward this time now, looking for a score here. But again, it's brilliantly defended by Antrim. Ball flicked out this side of the field towards the substitute Shauna Devlin. She's trying to get it away, does well to get a clearance down. Caught brilliantly there by Anya McGill. Lovely little pop pass inside towards Kelly. Kelly taken out of it there by the Galway player, and that could be very much it for Galway. There's a free on the 45 metre line. It all stemmed from the clearance back in the Antrim defence. Worked the ball up brilliantly. The catch by Anya McGill, flicked inside for Maeve Kelly, and she was always going to get her free.
Yeah, I think that's been the difference all day. Antrim's use of the ball would be a lot more efficient, and when they've presented with chances, they've taken them, and that's definitely shown on the scoreboard.
Laura Ward pleading with the referee there, but there's no doubt about the free. And Antrim will have a chance now to put 6 points between the sides again as we go in towards the added on time here in St. Tiernuck's Park in Clones. Antrim look like the team that are going to face Kilkenny in the final in 2 weeks' time. As a referee just checking with the linesman as well how much time has to be added on at the end of this. They sync their watches as the free will eventually be taken by Roisin McCormack, who's had an outstanding game for Antrim today. Galway, of course, in senior action tomorrow at 2 o'clock in Croke Park against Tipperary in the first of the All-Ireland senior semi-finals, followed by Kilkenny and Cork at 4 o'clock. It won't bother the Antrim girls, not this year. They have their eye on getting to an All-Ireland intermediate final, and with strikes like that, Roisin McCormack makes no mistakes, puts it over the bar, 2-13 to 13 points. Another point from her, another point from a free. We're in additional time here in Clones. Antrim get another point. Galway chased those 2 goals from the very early stages of this game, and they'll probably be chasing them when the game is over, because Antrim have somehow managed to keep that advantage right throughout this game, and now in additional time they still lead by that 6 points. Galway have put in a brave enough performance, particularly in the second half, but they just haven't found the goals. The ball now with Tara Rutledge, gets it off towards the midfielder, driving forward, an opportunity for Alicia Broderick, takes a shot, brilliantly saved by the goalkeeper. We mentioned her earlier, just a few moments ago, alluded to Katrina Graham, and again she brings off a fine save. Galway driving forward now, looking for not 1 but 2 goals. The shot comes across the face of the goal, in towards the goalkeeper. Chance comes in, it should be in the goal, it is in the goal. Galway get a goal. Ava Linsky late on has got a goal, 1-13 to 2-13. Is there to be late drama here in Clones? Ava Linsky, 61 minutes gone in the game. Galway get the goal, and how much more time is the referee going to add on here? By my reckoning, we played a minute and a half of additional time. The referee has stopped the play for some reason. I'm not quite sure what he's doing here. He's still looking at his watch. He's seems to be a little bit of disbelief around the place what's actually happening. I don't know who he's talking to. Who Antrim are making another sub. That's what the delay is. It's 2-13 for Antrim, 1-13 for Galway. Play will continue now. Next ball is vital. Galway have it. They need to get it forward. It's drilled forward now towards Tara Rutledge. Tara now moving forward for Galway. Is there be one final twist in this tail? Galway moving it. Tara Rutledge needs to try and go down on the ball. She goes to ground. The referee's a free. There's going to be a free for Galway on the 14 metre line. What does It's on the 21 metre line, I think. What does Anya Kane do? She's going to have to get a word from the referee. Galway need to be finding the player free if it's a direct. Cathal Murray asking the referee how much time is left. He said I think it's all over from this free. I think Galway have to go for goal. Galway need to get players forward, everybody forward, and Galway being urged on by Cathal Murray to get forward, to put bodies in front of the Antrim net, as Cathal Murray is being told, as telling the Galway players to go forward. The referee is saying to go back with the free, and this is all just adding to the drama here in Clones. It really would have to be something special to get a goal from here. Anya Kane standing over it, 21 metres out from goal, drops it in around the house, drops it in. Galway player goes up for it. The referee will surely blow the full-time whistle as the ball comes back out. The referee, what's he doing? Is he saying she threw the ball? He's giving the free in. The game is not over. Antrim players are out in the field. The game is not over. Antrim have thrown the ball. Would you believe it? There's going to be a free on the 14-metre line for Galway. There's drama plenty. Niamh Mallon is looking at me here. She can't actually believe what's happening. No. There's going to be a free on the 40-metre line for an Antrim player throwing the ball. And this is as bizarre as you'll ever see. Galway are going to get an opportunity to draw the game deep into additional time. We're in the 4th minute of added on time here. Cathal Murray is out there like a conductor of an orchestra telling them what to do. Anya Kane has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 players in front of her from Antrim, as the referee surely has to tell some of them players to get back further than 14 metres from the free. He's now telling them to get back.
This is mental. Antrim never looked like losing this game up until the last 2 minutes.
Should Anya Kane somehow find the strength to rifle this ball to the back of the net, there will be drama aplenty in Clones. Here she comes. Anya Kane lifts, strikes it low. It's blocked in, however. The game is over. Antrim hold on in the finish by 3 points in the end. Galway's goal probably came too late in the finish. And Antrim will play Kilkenny in the All-Ireland Intermediate Final for 2021. 2 goals and 13 points to 1 goal and 13. Joyous scenes for Antrim, Niamh, but what a finish. Heartache for Galway. I don't think they can say too much. They nearly snuck a draw, as we say, at the very end, but Antrim on the day were probably the better team.
Yeah, like you said, the word bizarre there, and that's absolutely what it was. I think Antrim were in complete control from the hit, probably the first of their 2 goals in the first half. Galway's lack of ruthlessness and probably that wee bit of clinical finishing has really cost them. They missed a few handy frees, a couple of goal chances. But yeah, as you say, Antrim have been in complete control of this game from the off, and how it got to this stage is beyond me. But Antrim fully deserved the win, and you'd expect them to go on. I would anyway in a couple of weeks' time, and have a real tilt at Kilkenny in the All Ireland final.
Yeah, well, that will be the All Ireland final in 2 weeks' time. It will be Antrim that will play Kilkenny. We're just looking at the referee, Philip MacDonald, having a word with his officials down in front of us here. We're not quite sure what they're chatting about. Did they play too much added on time or not enough? But Galway got an opportunity late on, but it was always going to be a really, really hard free for Anya Kane to put through. In fairness, they did try very hard, but those 2 goals in the opening half, they came within 3 minutes of each other in the first half. For Antrim, really proved to be the difference. It meant Galway chased all day. Antrim had the advantage of those goals to play with right throughout the game. It's finished here in the end, as you see the Antrim team being applauded off by their supporters here in Clones. They will have their day in the All-Ireland final, and richly deserved. Some great performances throughout the park. Katrina Graham, Chloe Drain, Niamh Donnelly and Maria Lynn in defence. Cueva Conlon and Maeve Conley as well. You see a McNaughton and Nicole O'Neill in the middle of the field. And up front, take your pick. Anya McGill, Roisin McCormick, Maeve Kelly and Amy Boyle were all to the fore as well. But in the end, I suppose, just to sum up, it's their day in the sun here in Clones. They get to the All-Ireland final, and they came here as favourites, and they've gone home with a 3-point win. They don't mind if it was 1 point once they had the win.
Yeah, I think probably they're looking to get back to the Ireland final and right the wrongs of last year, and they've done that, and they've put themselves in a really good position to push on. But I think from where Antrim were maybe this time last year, they've improved game on game, and you can see the way they're set up, and sort of their physical, conditioning has really improved, and that's really starting to them. And some serious performances out there today. I think Niamh Donnelly was super at full back. I think she gave a real leader's performance, and I am delighted for her.
Well, that's the final scoreline here in St. Tiernack's Park in Clones. A 3-point win for Antrim in the end. My sincere thanks to Niamh Mallon from Down on co-commentary with us today. Thoroughly enjoyed the afternoon. But in the end, a 3-point win for Antrim here. Final score again from Clones. Antrim 2 goals and 13 points. Galway 1 goal and 13.